Hello friends, welcome to DevRoute. I am Myra and you are watching our series of CSS. In today's tutorial, we are going to talk about selectors. What are CSS selectors? Selectors are the way of selecting your element so that you can apply CSS on it. You can also apply JavaScript on it, but we are not going to cover JavaScript in this series. So, for example, I want to change the color of my all the H2 elements to red. For that, I need to use a selector called element selector. Okay, I have this H2, this H2, this one is also an H2, this one is also an H2, and this one is also H2. I want to set all these H2 as red. For that, I can use element selector, which is H2, then curly bracket, and then the property name, which is color, and the value, which is red. So you can see all my H2s are changed to red. Note that this one is my H3 tag. Okay, but if I want to change only my heading 1 to blue, what can I do is I can give a unique ID to it. I can give an attribute to it, which is an ID attribute, and give the value to the attribute ID1. For example, note that ID is unique in your overall document. So this time I am going to use my ID as a selector. To use ID as a selector, you have to use hash, then the ID name, then obviously curly bracket, then your property and the value. For example, I am setting it to blue this time. Note that only H1 heading, which is only heading 1, which is H2 heading, is changed to blue this time. If I want to change my heading 2 and heading 3 both to the green color, one way of doing this is to assign separate IDs to them and apply separate CSS on both of them. But this causes the repetition of code, which is not a good thing. To avoid the repetition of code, you can use a class attribute and assign a value to the class. Note that two or more elements could have same class name. So we can assign same class name to heading 3 this time. And we could perform CSS using class name, using class attribute, class selector. For class selector, you have to use dot, then the class name, and then obviously curly bracket, your property name, and then the value. Okay, note that these two headings, which are heading 2 and heading 3, are set to green now. Now, if I want to set the color of my H3, which is heading 3.1, and all my paragraph to some color like pink, what I can do, I can use a combination selector here. How to use it? I can write H3, then comma. I can select multiple elements, multiple IDs or multiple class at the same time like this. And then repeat element, and then obviously curly bracket, color pink. So all my paragraph colors are set to pink and my heading 3.1 is also set to pink this time. Now for example, I want to change the color of my order list to blue. One way to do is just use the element name OL, which is order list, and then bracket, and then use color, which color I want. I want for suppose blue violet. Now note that all my order list are set to blue violet. So in my list 2 you have noticed that I have a unordered list. Inside my unordered list I have a nested order list. For this time if I want to change the color of my nested order list only, so what I can do, I can use a nested selector. For that I can write my parent element which is my unordered list. Okay, then inside an unordered list I have a order list, so I am writing my child element which is order list, and now I'm going to change its color. For example, I want to set it as some chocolate color. Now you can see only the color of my nested order list is changed to chocolate. Okay, this is now more clear, more visible to you. Only the color of my nested uh, order list is changed to chocolate. Thank you for joining us today. Stay tuned for more insight on the fascinating world of technology. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Thank you.